Picture me, boarding a flight to Thailand, dreaming of golden beaches and spicy street food. My bags were packed, my heart was light, ready for the adventure of a lifetime. But halfway across the world, a hidden danger turned my dream into a nightmare, a health scare that nearly cost me everything. You know that thrill, right? Planning a sunset cruise, a stroll through ancient ruins, the freedom of your golden years. But have you ever stopped to wonder what could go wrong? What could steal your health, your savings, your joy? I didn't, until it hit me hard. Today, I'm revealing 7 shocking travel dangers doctors warn seniors like us about, silent threats like blood clots, infections, even scams that can drain your bank account. These aren't just annoyances, they're traps that can derail your life. But don't worry, I've got practical, down-to-earth solutions to keep your trip safe, vibrant, and full of memories. Stick with me. The last one shocked even my doctor. You might think, I've traveled before, I'll be fine. I thought that too. But after 65, the risks hit harder. My friend's collapse on a cruise, my own close call, and cold, hard data from the CDC changed everything. You don't have to give up travel. I'm still exploring, and you can too. You just need to know what's coming. These 7 dangers are real, but everyone can be avoided with simple steps. Ready to travel worry-free? Subscribe now, hit the bell, and comment, "Let's go." To start this journey, I've crisscrossed the globe. Europe's castles, Asia's temples, Caribbean shores. Every trip was magic. But a few years ago, things shifted. Doctors warned me travel risks double after 65, and I brushed it off. Then a trip went wrong. A health scare, a friend's disaster, and science that didn't lie. Let's start with danger number 1. Sudden health emergencies. You're on a dream cruise, sipping a cocktail, the ocean sparkling under the stars. Life feels perfect. Then a silent blood clot strikes, and your trip becomes a fight for survival. It nearly got me. On a 10-hour flight to Asia, my legs were cramped, my body stiff. I thought, I'll walk it off later. My doctor later pulled me aside and said, "You dodged a bullet. That could have been it." My friend James, 72, wasn't so lucky. He collapsed on a Caribbean cruise during a dance night. A blood clot in his leg hit his lung. He's a golfer, walks daily, but didn't see it coming. Another friend, Ellen, 69, fainted in Arizona's desert heat on a tour. She thought her water bottle was enough. It wasn't. Robert, 74, had a heart scare in Florida's humid summer. He ignored his chest pain, thinking it was fatigue. The science is stark. The CDC says deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot, doubles in risk for seniors over 65 on flights longer than 4 hours. These clots form in your legs, can travel to your lungs, and in 1 in 5 cases, they're fatal. Hot climates are just as bad. A 2022 study in the Journal of Gerontology found heat-related illnesses like heat exhaustion spike 25% in seniors over 70 during travel. A 2023 PubMed study adds that seniors lose 20% more water in heat, making dehydration a silent killer. Heart issues also surge. A 2024 study says heat raises heart attack risk by 15% in seniors. James didn't know sitting still was so risky. Ellen underestimated her water needs. Robert ignored his symptoms. I thought I was fine too, until my doctor's warning. Ever felt off on a trip and brushed it off? That's where this danger thrives. Why are we so vulnerable? After 65, blood vessels stiffen, and long-sitting slows circulation, letting clots form. Heat disrupts our cooling system, especially on meds like diuretics. Meds for blood pressure or diabetes can mask symptoms, delaying help. James sat too long. Ellen didn't hydrate enough. Robert missed his heart warning signs. I ignored my leg cramps. These aren't random. They're risks we can control, but here's how to stay safe. First, get a checkup before any big trip. Your doctor can spot risks like high blood pressure, weak circulation, or clot-prone meds. It's an hour for years of safe travel. Second, wear compression socks on flights or long drives. A 2023 PubMed study says they cut clot risk by 30%. I pack mine in my carry-on, snug but worth it. Third, walk every 2 hours on planes, trains, or buses. Set a phone timer. I do, and it's a habit now. Fourth, drink water constantly in hot places, even if you're not thirsty. I carry a 32-ounce reusable bottle and refill everywhere. Fifth, avoid midday sun in hot climates. Plan tours for morning or evening. Sixth, know the signs. Leg swelling, chest pain, or dizziness means stop and call a doctor. Therefore, you'll travel without fear. These steps saved us. James got a checkup, wore socks, and walked on his next cruise. He's back to dancing and golfing. Ellen carries a bigger water bottle and sticks to early tours. She's explored 3 states since. Robert monitors his heart and avoids humid hikes. I've dodged trouble since my scare, and I'm still traveling. Try one tip today. Maybe set a timer for a walk. It's small, but powerful. What's your next trip? Comment number 1 to share. You're thinking, okay, I'll be careful. That's a start, but the next danger's sneakier. It's on every plane, in every airport, and it can ruin your trip before you unpack. Let's dive into danger number 2. All right, danger number 2, infections. You're boarding a plane, touching a tray table, grabbing a buffet spoon at a resort, or sipping tap water at a local cafe. Next thing you know, you're sick, stuck in a hotel bed, missing your trip. It's not a bad day, it's a real threat. My friend Sarah, 68, caught norovirus on a cruise. She was bedridden for 5 days, missing half her itinerary. I got hit in Thailand, eating at a sketchy street stall. My stomach churned for a week. No fun, far from home. Tom, 66, picked up a flu in a packed airport terminal. He coughed through his dream vacation. Susan, 70, got E. coli from a hotel buffet in Mexico. You know that sinking feeling when sickness steals your joy, right? The data's eye-opening. The WHO says seniors over 70 face a 30% higher risk of infections due to weaker immune systems. Norovirus, E. coli, flu, even MRSA spread fast in crowded spots like airports, buses, or cruise ships. The CDC reports over 10,000 cruise passengers get norovirus yearly, with 40% over 65. Airplane tray tables? A 2023 study found they're dirtier than public restrooms, with 10 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. Armrests, seat belts, in-flight magazines, all germ magnets. Buffets are traps. One contaminated spoon infects dozens. Tap water in some countries carries bugs our bodies can't handle. Sarah's cruise became a hospital stay. Tom's flu came from a sneezing neighbor. Susan's buffet choice cost her a week. My Thailand bug was my fault. I trusted that stall. Why are we at risk? After 65, immune cells slow, making it harder to fight bugs. Meds like steroids or blood pressure pills weaken defenses further. A 2022 PubMed study says seniors are 25% more likely to get sick from contaminated food or water abroad. Crowded spaces amplify it. One sick person on a plane can infect 20 others. Sarah didn't know cruises were germ hotspots. Tom thought airports were safe. Susan trusted the buffet. I ignored the risks. Ever touched a tray table and wondered what's on it? That's this threat's playground. But you can fight back. First, wear a mask in crowded airports, buses, or planes. A 2022 PubMed study says masks cut germ exposure by 20%. I keep a few in my carry-on. They're light. Second, Drink only bottled or filtered water. After Thailand, I don't touch tap water abroad, even for brushing teeth. Third, avoid raw foods at buffets. No salads, sushi, or unpeeled fruits. Stick to cooked meals or fruits you peel, like bananas. Fourth, wash your hands like it's your job, especially on cruises. Use soap for 20 seconds. Hum "Happy Birthday" twice. Fifth, carry hand sanitizer for when soap's not around. I keep a small bottle in my pocket. Sixth, wipe down airplane surfaces, tray tables, armrests with disinfectant wipes before settling in. Therefore, your trip stays healthy. These steps are lifesavers. Sarah washed hands religiously and skipped buffets on her next cruise. No issues. Tom wears a mask in airports and hasn't been sick since. Susan sticks to cooked foods and recovered fully. I carry sanitizer and wipes. No more bugs. Try one tip today. Maybe pack a mask. It's easy and works. What's a germy spot you've noticed traveling? Comment number 2 to let me know. You're smarter about germs now, but the next threat's different. It exhausts even the fittest seniors and sets you up for bigger trouble. Let's uncover danger number 3. Now, danger number 3, travel fatigue and jet lag. You land in Paris, dreaming of the Louvre, but your body's a wreck. Head foggy, legs heavy, focus gone. Jet lag and long trips can drain you. And for seniors, it's not just tiring, it's risky. I felt this flying to Japan. I could barely stay awake for dinner, let alone enjoy Kyoto's temples. My friend Richard, 75, flew to Italy and couldn't explore Rome. Exhaustion stole his trip. Mary, 67, tried sightseeing in London after a red-eye. She was bedridden for 2 days. Tom, from earlier, dragged through a Hawaii trip, too tired to snorkel. You've been there, right? Excited, but too tired to move? The science is serious. The Journal of Gerontology says jet lag in seniors over 70 lasts twice as long, up to a week for a 6-hour time shift. It increases heart strain by 15%, especially with high blood pressure. A 2022 PubMed study found tired seniors are 20% more likely to fall or get sick on trips. Another study says exhaustion weakens your immune system, raising infection risk by 25%. A 2024 report adds that fatigue causes 30% of senior travel injuries, like trips or falls. Richard pushed through and nearly collapsed. Mary's exhaustion led to a cold. Tom missed half his activities. My Japan trip was a blur. Coffee didn't help. Why does it hit so hard? After 65, our circadian rhythm, the body's clock, gets less flexible. Time zone changes disrupt sleep, digestion, even blood pressure. Long flights or bus rides add physical stress. A 2023 study says seniors lose 10% more energy from sitting than younger folks. Meds like sleeping pills or antihistamines can worsen drowsiness. Richard didn't know jet lag could last a week. Mary thought a nap would fix it. Tom pushed too hard. I assumed my energy would rebound. Ever landed and felt like you aged 10 years? That's this threat's power. But here's how to beat it. First, choose shorter flights when possible. Connecting flights are a hassle, but they let you stretch. I plan layovers now. An hour to walk helps. Second, hydrate like crazy. Drink water every hour, even if not thirsty. I carry a 32-ounce bottle and sip constantly. Third, rest before sightseeing. Take a 20-minute nap when you land. It's a game changer. Fourth, adjust your sleep before you go. Shift bedtime an hour earlier each day for a week if crossing time zones. Fifth, try a quick meditation to reset your mind. I use Headspace for a 5-minute session after flights. It calms me fast. Sixth, avoid heavy meals or alcohol on travel days. They worsen jet lag. Therefore, you'll have energy for every adventure. These steps turn things around. Richard took naps and shorter flights. He loved Rome's Colosseum. Mary adjusts sleep and explored London without crashing. Tom rests post-flight and snorkeled in Hawaii. I hydrate and meditate. I'm sharper now. Try one today. Maybe drink an extra glass of water. It's simple but powerful. What's your trick for staying energized? Comment number 3 to share. You're getting the hang of this, but the next threat's scarier. It could break bones and land you in a hospital. Let's dive into danger number 4, falls and injuries. You're strolling through a quaint old town, snapping photos, lost in history. Then a cobblestone street or steep stair sends you crashing. It's not a bruise, it's a broken hip or worse. I nearly fell in a Morocco market, tripping over uneven stones. My ankle twisted, but I caught myself. Linda, 71, broke her hip in Italy on an uneven path. Her dream vacation became a year of rehab. Paul, 70, sprained his ankle on a Spanish hiking trail. He ignored the rocky ground. Susan, from earlier, fell down unmarked stairs in Greece, fracturing her wrist. You know how fast it happens, right? 1 second, you're fine. The next, you're down. The stats are sobering. The WHO says 1 in 3 seniors over 65 falls yearly, and 50% cause serious injuries like fractures or head trauma. Travel makes it worse. Unfamiliar terrain, jet lag, and missing handrails are a perfect storm. But 2023 study found seniors are 40% more likely to fall abroad than at home. A 2024 report says 1 in 4 senior travelers injure themselves on uneven surfaces like cobblestones or stairs. Linda needed a hip replacement. Paul was off trails for months. Susan's wrist took 6 months to heal. My Morocco scare woke me up. I wasn't as steady as I thought. Ever tripped and laughed it off? This threat doesn't let you laugh. Why are falls so common? After 65, balance weakens and muscles lose 20% strength. Fatigue and meds like blood pressure pills cause dizziness. Unfamiliar places, old European towns, jungle trails hide hazards. A 2023 study says 30% of senior falls abroad happen on cobblestones or stairs. Linda didn't see the path. Paul underestimated the trail. Susan missed the stair markings. I was distracted by the market. Falls aren't bad luck. They're risks we can control. But you can stay safe. First, choose accessible destinations. Look for flat paths, ramps, or elevators. Many cities post this online. I check accessibility guides before booking. Second, wear sturdy, non-slip shoes. I swapped my sneakers for thick-soled ones with grip. It's a game changer. Third, use a cane or walking stick if unsure. It's about confidence, not weakness. I carry a foldable one. Fourth, slow down on uneven surfaces. Take your time, especially when tired. Fifth, strengthen legs before you go. Stand on one foot for 30 seconds daily. I do it while brushing my teeth. Sixth, avoid alcohol in risky spots. It impairs coordination. Therefore, you'll explore fearlessly. These steps work. Linda uses a cane and traveled to Paris last spring. Paul sticks to flat trails and hikes again. Susan checks stairs now and healed fully. I'm careful in markets. No trip since. Try one tip. Maybe check your shoe's grip. It's easy and keeps you steady. Ever had a fall scare? Comment number 4 to let me know. You're smarter about falls, but the next threat hits your wallet. It could wipe out your savings. Let's uncover danger number 5. Financial risks from inadequate insurance. One hospital stay abroad could bankrupt you. In Thailand, I got sick, thought it was a bug, and ended up in a clinic. No insurance, and the bill was $4,000. I scraped by, but it was terrifying. George, 69, faced a $30,000 bill after a heart scare in Asia. His basic insurance didn't cover it. He's still paying. Susan, from earlier, canceled a cruise due to a broken leg, losing $5,000. Her plan skipped cancellations. Ellen from danger number 1 paid $10,000 for an emergency evacuation from a cruise. You save for years to travel. One mistake shouldn't ruin it. The numbers are stark. A 2023 AARP report says 60% of seniors over 65 travel without proper insurance. Medical evacuations, like a helicopter from a cruise, cost $25,000 or more, and most plans skip them. A 2024 study found 1 in 5 senior travelers face unexpected medical bills abroad, averaging $10,000. Trip cancellations or delays add up. 30% of seniors lose money on non-refunded bookings. A 2022 study says a single ER visit abroad averages $5,000 for seniors. George's debt crushed his retirement. Susan's loss stopped her travels. Ellen's evacuation drained her savings. My Thailand bill woke me up. I swore never to travel uninsured. Ever skipped insurance thinking you'd be fine? That's where this threat strikes. Why is insurance critical? Many countries don't accept US Medicare, and private hospitals demand payment up front. Pre-existing conditions, like diabetes or heart issues, complicate coverage. A 2023 study says 40% of senior insurance claims are denied due to fine print exclusions. George didn't read his policy. Susan assumed her credit card covered cancellations. Ellen's plans skipped evacuations. I thought I was healthy enough. We were wrong. But here's how to protect yourself. First, buy comprehensive travel insurance before you go. Ensure it covers medical emergencies, evacuations, cancellations, and delays. Second, read the fine print. Check pre-existing conditions. I review mine with my agent. Allianz saved me when a canceled flight cost $800. Their plan covered it. Third, keep emergency funds in a separate account, at least $1,000 for surprises. Fourth, check your credit card's travel benefits. Some cover delays or lost luggage. Fifth, buy insurance right after booking. It's cheaper and covers more. Sixth, carry your insurance card and hotline number in your wallet. Therefore, your savings stay safe. These steps are game changers. George got better insurance and plans a safari. Susan switched plans and got a refund on her next cancellation. Ellen's new plan covers evacuations. I sleep better knowing I'm covered. Try one tip. Maybe check your credit card's benefits. What's your biggest travel expense worry? Comment number 5 to share. Scams are tricky, but you're smarter now. Let's dive into danger number 6, scams. Fake taxis, shady hotel bookings, or online cons can steal your money. In Paris, I fell for a taxi scam. A 5-minute ride took 30 minutes and cost $50. I felt foolish. George, from earlier, booked a fake hotel online for London. He arrived, no hotel, $2,000 gone. Diane, 72, paid $500 for a VIP tour in Rome that didn't exist. She was stranded. Frank, 67, had his wallet pickpocketed in a Barcelona market. $300 and his ID gone. You work hard for your money. Losing it to a crook hurts. The stats are shocking. The FBI says seniors over 70 make up 40% of travel scam victims, losing millions yearly. Fake booking sites, overpriced tours, and pickpockets target us because we're trusting. A 2023 report found 1 in 4 seniors face scams while traveling. Online scams are booming. 20% of fake bookings target seniors. Pickpocketing spikes in tourist hotspots. 1 in 10 visitors lose valuables in cities like Rome or Paris. George felt betrayed. Diane was embarrassed. Frank lost more than money. My taxi ordeal shook me. I should have known better. Ever booked something that felt off? That's this threat's playground. Why are we targets? Scammers know seniors have savings and may miss red flags. Reaction times slow, making pickpocketing easier. A 2022 study says seniors are 30% more likely to trust unverified websites. George didn't check the hotel's URL. Diane trusted a flashy ad. Frank was distracted. I assume the taxi was legit. These aren't accidents, they're calculated. But you can outsmart them. First, use trusted booking sites like Expedia or Booking.com. Check reviews. If it's too good to be true, it is. Second, avoid street taxis unless licensed. Use apps like Uber or ask your hotel for a driver. Third, track expenses to spot fraud. I use Mint to monitor charges. It caught a fishy $100 charge once. Fourth, keep your wallet in a secure pouch or front pocket, not your back pocket. Fifth, don't share personal info with strangers. No bank details, no addresses. Sixth, take screenshots of bookings and carry printed confirmations. Therefore, your money stays safe. These steps saved us. George books through reputable sites. No scam since. Diane verifies tours through her hotel. She loved Rome. Frank uses a money belt. His wallet's safe. I'm cautious with taxis. No ripoffs. Try one tip. Maybe check a booking site's reviews. It's quick and protects you. Ever had a scam scare? Comment number 6 to share. Scams are tricky, but you're smarter now. The last threat's the most dangerous. It's in your suitcase and could be fatal. Let's wrap with danger number 7, medication mismanagement. Forgetting a pill or mixing meds could land you in the hospital or worse. Clara, 73, forgot her heart pills in Mexico. Her blood pressure spiked and she collapsed in her hotel. I've lost track of doses rushing through airports. Henry, 68, mixed up his meds in Australia's time zone. He ended up in the ER with heart palpitations. Alice, 70, ran out of diabetes pills in Greece. No pharmacy had them. You rely on meds to stay strong. One slip can ruin everything. The science is alarming. The Journal of Travel Medicine says 25% of seniors over 70 mismanage meds abroad, causing 15% of hospitalizations. Time zones disrupt schedules. Lost luggage steals pills, and language barriers block refills. A 2022 study found 1 in 5 seniors run out of meds on long trips. A 2024 report says 30% skip doses due to travel stress, risking strokes or seizures. Clara needed emergency care. Henry's ER visit cost $7,000. Alice's blood sugar soared, leaving her bedridden. I've scrambled for pharmacies abroad. It's stressful. Ever forgotten a dose and thought it was no big deal? This threat proves it is. Why is this common? Meds are complex. Some need exact timing. Others can't mix with food or alcohol. After 65, memory slips make tracking doses harder. A 2023 study says seniors on 4+ meds are 50% more likely to mess up abroad. Time zones add chaos. A 12-hour shift flips morning pills to midnight. Clara forgot her pills in a checked bag. Henry misread his schedule. Alice underestimated her supply. I misplaced my pill box in a rush. But here's the solution. First, pack extra meds, a week's worth beyond your trip. Keep them in your carry-on. Second, make a dose list on your phone and wallet. I use a note app and paper backup. Third, check with your pharmacist before you go. They'll spot risks like interactions or time zone shifts. Fourth, use a pill organizer. I label mine by day. Fifth, set phone alarms for doses, even in new time zones. Sixth, carry your doctor's contact and a prescription copy. Therefore, you'll travel worry-free. These steps saved us. Clara carries a pill organizer, no missed doses. Henry uses alarms, no ER trips. Alice packs extra pills and checks pharmacies. She's traveling again. I've got my list and organizer. No trouble since. Try one tip. Maybe sort your pills for a week. It's easy and keeps you healthy. What's your med routine for travel? Comment number 7 to share. We've uncovered 7 shocking travel threats for seniors. Blood clots, infections, fatigue, falls, financial traps, scams, and medication mishaps. Each one's a risk, but you've got the tools to dodge them. My Thailand scare, my friends' close calls, they changed how I travel. But they don't have to stop you. Travel's not about fear. It's about living fully in your golden years. Smart choices today mean vibrant adventures tomorrow, whether you're 70, 80, or beyond. Your challenge: pick one tip this week. Get a checkup, pack a mask, buy insurance, or sort your pills. One change makes your next trip safer, cheaper, funner. I started with socks and a water bottle. Now I explore with confidence. James is dancing. Linda's in Paris. Clara's planning her next trip. You can too. These tips aren't just for you. Share them with someone you love. Your kids, grandkids, travel buddy. They need this. Did this help you plan smarter? Comment number 7 to let us know. Subscribe and hit the bell for more life-changing tips. And share with someone planning a trip. Act today. Travel vibrant in your 80s. Your next adventure's waiting. And you're ready.